Welcome back to Professor Layton and Pandora's Box. The story so far. When talking to a local shopkeeper, Layton and Luke learned of the Herzen Museum. Further conversation reveals that the museum is their best bet for information on the Elysian Box. Their next destination now clear, Luke and Layton head north to the part of the town that has the museum, whatever.
Via that narrator.
Exactly. Alright.
Hello.
So now, hey, look at that! It's Stash and Scarfin from that we met in Curious World.
Hi, I know you. And I know Fate, cause that's what's brought you, me and that streaky t-shirt of yours together.
Jova, let Wibbs do it, please.
Now that we're all reunited, I say we celebrate with a cup of tea. Bring me something nice, would you?
You want us to make tea for you?
No, I want you to make a coconut. That's right, whippersnapper, but nothing fancy. A cup of citrus classic will do the trick.
Whatever that is.
It's so easy to make, even a baby could do it. A baby with magic t-shirt that is, I'm eating at the moment.
Right, as I can completely see you're doing.
We're still amateurs, you could be doing anything right now. Anywho, all you need is some oasis leaf, a little brisk berry, and a sprinkle of citronia seed.
So basically, this is basically the tutorial, the tea tutorial.
Welcome to Tea Time in Eternity.
The good edition.
Why?
Yes, a smile spreads across Stash and Scarfin's face. He seems restored.
That's a bad cup of tea you make, Shorty. Of course, you couldn't have pulled it off without my expert direction, so don't get cocky. You know, this town is filled with thirsty folks. You got the t-shirts, so the way I see it, it's your responsibility to help people. If you manage to help everyone out of a tea break, good things will happen. This I promise.
Of course, Professor. What do you think? How much good can we really do with just a cup of tea?
Oh, a fair bit, Luke. A gentleman never underestimates the power of a hot cup of tea.
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it couldn't hurt to spread some happiness.
You're meant to be British. How dare you not have faith in tea?
Exactly. You're British.
Luke, give me your hand.
Why? Professor, I've just seen Inspector Chelmy over there.
No need for alarm, Luke. He's likely just gathering information about Dr. Schrader's case.
Schrader.
He's being a creeper.
Whatever. I pronounce how I want, I'm the main character.
Who's the one mispronouncing now?
Solving it lies. Oh, God damn it.
Maybe the inspector's almost got a grip of the situation for once.
Stop laughing.
So let me confirm. This there man is the witness asking around about the Elysian Box. No doubt about it? Yep, the man in the photograph is the one. I remember that face anywhere.
I forgot you were voicing him.
Oh my god, it's Felix! It's Felix!
So first
Well,
Gabe
that's
and now
the
Felix.
Come along now, Barton. We're moving on. Oh yes, sir. Right behind you, sir.
Okay, I'm about a second behind you guys. I think I'll go ahead to about 3:35 and pause.
Okay, sir.
Or you could just skip ahead a second, you know?
Yeah, but then we'd be ahead a
I've
few
looked at
more
these
seconds
photos
once
at
he
the
gets
top.
his timing right.
Whoever
Oh,
took
yeah.
it has a fine eye for detail.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look closely, you can see that the pictures aren't quite in chronological order. And why are you doing my pose again?
Well, I don't know.
Do you think you can work out the order in which the pictures should be displayed?
Maybe.
Puzzle time!
Scrumble photos. Okay, 4 photographs decorate the wall of Joseph's photo studio. Each photo depicts the same area and taken at the exact time of the day. However, each photo was taken at a different point in time, and if you look carefully, you can work out in order which these pictures were taken. Enter your answer using the letters attached to each picture, starting with the earliest, like so, A, B, C, D. Okay, so basically, it's a matter of telling the differences between the pictures.
They're extremely
What?
thing.
We couldn't hear you, Shiori.
Yeah.
Try again.
I said they're extremely blurry images, but I think that might be because of the emulation.
No. This looks just fine for the puzzle you're doing. For the puzzle, like trust me, it's not that hard to notice the differences. A must have been taken after B.
You know, at this point, I don't really care about watching the puzzle. I just really want to watch the story.
I like the story.
Anyway, yeah.
You have to get through the puzzles to get through the story. So.
The answer's
the
C.
Well, the puzzle.
Story is the treat after the game.
Well, the puzzles are going to get more and more story contextual as the series goes on. So there's going to be a point where you the puzzles of the climax cannot be ignored. Trust me, they're just.
Stuff makes sense in O.
Luke, is there something you're not telling me?
This is me trying to draw a D using a mouse and it on the laptop, and it's not very easy.
It's a reverse C with a line through it. That's all you have to do.
This would be just fine if I was playing on my DS, but since I'm playing on an emulator with on a laptop, it's
Perfect.
Don't worry, guys.
It's not the time for drinking.
Luckily, I have a touchscreen laptop, so when we get to Last Spectre, or as Pedro likes to call it, to Spectre's Call, the letter should look a lot better when drawn, hopefully.
You see, Pixy,
Draw
we can't
lowercase
actually...
Thank you. Shit.
Pixy, here in the UK, we can't actually emulate DS games from a DS.
Oh, well, no problem, because I don't have a DS either. I'd have to emulate it.
See, Luke, you're not so dumb after all.
Layton's apprentice strikes again!
Indeed I do! And Professor, we never actually seem to hint that I might be dumb.
Well, I'm being out of character because the person who's voicing me now likes to do so fuck you.
Oh, Professor, next thing you'll be telling me that you're President Shinra or something.
I like this chemistry.
You might be getting me mixed up for something else.
Out of character, remember?
Well, that's not me, alright? I tried to stick to the script, but you keep interrupting me.
Wait a minute. You try to stick to the script?
Yes, I do. I'm not
really?
at all. There we are. If these photos
Yeah,
are any
where?
indication, Folsense has quite a rich and lengthy history.
Folsense. Cool.
Luke!
With enough of these pictures, I bet you could see exactly how the town developed. Maybe then you could actually learn something for once.
You bring up an interesting point, Luke.
Oh,
These
snap.
photos are
Did you hear
old.
that?
These photos are that. Oh, god damn it, I messed up! Cut!
Well, Professor, the reason they look so new is because you're so old.
They do make. The professor brings up a good point. If the photos are old, why do they look so new?
Photographs
True.
this old normally show some signs of deterioration. I wonder what method the studio uses to keep these photos so immaculate. Luke, give me that picture. I'm going to tear it up in some places. There, it's old.
All right.
You're
We'll keep a
cheating,
mental-
Professor.
We'll keep a mental note of that then.
My, these photos look stunningly new for their age. How do you manage that?
I'm flattered, but really, I take no special measures in that regard.
Are you cheating?
What?
I don't care.
You're cheating. You're ripping the. You
That's
have
my
to watch the-
that's my headcanon. Joseph is a guy who just doesn't give a shit about anything.
And yeah, well, it's better than my headcanon about Layton.
Yeah. your headcanon would
You're ruining this character.
your headcanon would drive Hirohito mad.
Professor, hold on just a moment. There's a dog over there. I'm going to go over to say hello.
Luke, you fool!
Precious?
Appear to be in a very good mood.
And yes, his name is Precious.
Hi, Precious.
Is
Let me
that
see
dog
if I
wearing a
can find
diaper?
out what the problem is.
Hi, doggy.
He is wearing a diaper.
Oh.
Hi there, fellow.
Or it could be a dog. I mean,
Luke,
It could be what?
a panda crossbred with a dog.
Maybe.
Luke, didn't you learn anything what happened with that cat in Curious Village?
Good heavens, Luke. Are you hurt? I can call health insurance.
I don't think he's in the mood for a conversation, Professor. And what was that you said about health insurance?
Nothing. Indeed. Let's find another way through town. Passing through here seems rather difficult. Come on, Luke.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, let's keep going.
Akira Hina, if you're watching this right now and if you're jumping up and down with rage, I'm sorry.
The gates are tight. They must be closed.
This must be the museum. Wait, are you ahead of me now, Luke?
I
Yeah,
don't
apparently.
know. I was never counted in beforehand.
I was hoping
Alright.
we'd find some useful information.
Got 10 minutes quickly, Jova.
But there's
Okay.
no sense in standing around waiting.
I'm
For
at
the
10
time
minutes and
being,
10 seconds.
Let's continue our investigation elsewhere.
Alright, I'll clue you in. The professor and Luke decide to search the town for information. All right, so basically the museum is closed, so we have to investigate elsewhere. All right, Joe, get ready.
Exposition by the main character.
3, 2, 1, go.
Do you see that watchtower, Professor?
No, I see a what?
There's something very suspicious about it, isn't there?
Should there be?
Yes, of course there should be.
I mean, look at that, Dwebs. It clearly looks different than all the other buildings in the town.
Maybe I'm dumb, but wait.
You said it, I didn't.
So let me get this straight. You made him grumpy, then you made him an asshole, now you're making him dumb. You're making him the exact opposite of what he is.
That scared me silly, Professor. What's making that awful racket?
Someone watching the new stars in their eyes. I don't know, but I think it's coming from right above us. Quickly, up the stairs.
All right, upstairs we go. All right, Dwebs, you're up.
Blasted vampires, get off my property.
Oh,
It's Joe from
Village
Game Trailer.
Nightfall.
It's Joe from Game Trailers.
Are you alright, mister?
Who goes there? Wait, you don't need to tell me. I know vampire henchmen when I see him. I'm that guy from the play films.
Wait a second. What are you talking about? We just heard a scream and came to investigate.
Say what you will, Sonny, but it won't do you any good. I see through your vampire lies. Get me the steak.
Notice on the top screen, he has garlic on his ceiling.
If you really want me to believe you're not vampires, you'll solve this puzzle and you'll do it quickly.
But if
That's
we're
right.
not vampires, wouldn't we be warded off by
We're gonna
God?
prove we're not vampires by solving a puzzle.
Okay, what about puzzle-solving vampires, or really intelligent vampires that have spent their lives solving
In one quiet town, there's a tower that commands
Maybe
a view of the
they're
whole
they're a
town.
rare
Hey,
species.
Pedro, could you imagine if Blade tried to tell vampires apart with that?
Since you can see every building in town from the tower,
Like-
logic
like
dictates
do
that you should be able to
vampires
see the top of
not-
the tower from any building in town. As you can see
Like-
on the map shown below, however, there's one building in town which you can clearly have no chance of seeing the top of from the tower, which is, of course, the tower itself.
Just
Like,
leave
do
it
vampires
to
just
me.
have serious problems solving puzzles?
Face it,
guess.
If
That'll
the
just show
Twilight,
you.
if the Twilight movies are of any indication, vampires are actually pretty fucking stupid. But
Yeah.
It's true.
so yeah, from inside the tower, obviously you can see the top of it. Logic.
Yep. Pretty good for a vampire.
We've already told you we're not vampires.
You're a vampire.
Yeah, wasn't that to prove that he
That's
wasn't
sure
a
not
vampire?
Bloodsuckers aren't
This,
So-
list
this guy is racist towards vampires.
That's how it is. And listen to me when I tell you best keep away from the castle over
The
yonder.
Twilight films were bad, but come on, they weren't that bad. You don't need to act like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a castle on the outskirts of town.
It's the nest of one of the most fearsome undead creatures around. A real, live vampire.
A real life vampire, you say?
Don't make me say it again.
Voldemort!
You fool! You got rid of my protection!
So yeah, mystery number 9. Rumors have surfaced regarding a vampire said to live in the castle at the edge of town. Terrified by such talk, not a soul in Folsense dares to go near the castle. Could a vampire actually be living up in Herzen Castle? So yeah, this town gets more creepier and creepier as we go along.
I can only imagine.
All right. So that's a mystery. All right, so that's one more mystery for us to solve. Meanwhile, he's thirsty, so let's see.
You two, there's an emergency. We're all in big trouble now. David Gore offered me a contract.
Oh no! What's going on?
It's my tea. It's not sweet at all. How's a man supposed to fight vampires without sweet tea? How? I was gonna go home and brew up some more, but I can't leave my post. We're trapped here like rats.
Oh, is that all?
What do you mean, is that all?
I'll have you know that I am an iced tea maker.
What'll we do if the vampire busts in? How will I quench my first mid-vanquish?
Hello.
Exactly
Oh.
what kind of tea would allow you to continue your fight?
Hello.
Hello.
Only
Hello.
tea, of course. I mean, it's a secret monster vinyl recipe handed down from my great-great-grandfather.
Did I miss something? Anything?
My terrible American accent.
No, you didn't.
The vampire guy. The vampire
Okay.
guy. The vampire guy is mad because his tea is out of tea.
He's mad
I
because
see.
he's mad.
I believe
He's a
you might
mad
be
hatter.
able to make-
When he runs out of tea, he's mad.
Well, aren't you well prepared? What?
Wow,
damn it,
Mad
let me
Hatter
speak my
really
line.
let itself go.
Fix me a smoky tea with clover and something sweet in
Got
there,
old.
and make it quick.
He became a slack-jawed yokel.
All right, so let's try to make some tea. Oh, the
Ooh,
suspense. Ooh.
Professor, this tea is foaming.
Oh dear, I suppose that's a clear sign that this tea isn't fit for human consumption then. I'm afraid I have no answer there, Luke, but perhaps you can use it to clean the floor. Next time, Luke, remember your script.
Well, the teleprompter went by a bit quickly there.
Big deal.
Unfortunately, the tea made for Jeff didn't quite make it.
Blah, what's this? Well, next time we make a pot of this, do me a favor and give it to the vampire.
All right, so basically, what this is one of the big side quests of this game is basically handing out tea to
Cool,
everybody.
you get to make tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they handle
That's
and,
awesome.
and even the tea is handled as a puzzle because you have to combine various ingredients and
And the teapot shakes when you drop things in it.
Oh,
That's
the
so cool.
suspense. What will this tea taste like?
This was only introduced in this game, like it wasn't in the first one.
it's exclusive to this game too because every Layton game brings up new mini games. One pot of tea coming right up.
What to make with this? Let's see how these ingredients blend together.
All we need to do is just slap in the lid and pour it.
Look, you screwed up that line.
Professor, you
Just for the
screwed up
second-
all those lines.
I'm skipping for the dialogue there just for the sake of you guys not having to read the same things over and over.
Thank you.
Okay, you know you're paying me by the word here.
All right. From now on, we're gonna let the tea thing away just for the sake of getting this playthrough going. I just wanted to show off the tea how it's like.
Luke, could you drink this tea for me? I don't want it to go to waste.
Professor, that tea is brewing
hey,
up
guys,
a skull-faced
guess
cloud.
Guess what? Oh, Mr. Sure.
Oh, Mr.
Beluga.
Beluga. It's been ages. I haven't seen you in donkeys.
Donkey.
Yeah. Did you find that thing in the end?
I wish. I told Sam to track it down, but that boy's about as useful as a chocolate frying pan.
Clearly, she doesn't look like a bad guy.
Oh, don't front like that, love. You'll get wrinkled in that distinguished brow of yours.
Hey up there, Mr. B-Duck.
Yeah, Mr. B-Dog. How about coming inside for a catch-up?
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Professor, did you
Oh,
see
you
that?
people jumped to conclusion.
Mr.
Yeah,
Beluga
really.
just went to
Oh,
that.
Shirai, look at this! Look at that building.
Let's take a closer
I mean,
look,
come
shall
on.
we?
All right
Luke?
then.
Oh, and Luke, not you, Luke.
Not
Stay
with
out.
that.
Shira, let's not forget that this is the company that had a cat be raped in a kids show.
He wasn't
Yeah.
raped.
He was anally assaulted.
Is anyone
Anyway.
ignoring the fact
Oh,
that
coming to
it's
see the
that
show.
guy?
Yeah, I wonder what show that could be.
I apologize, madam, but we're in the middle of...
Professor!
You were saying, Pixie?
Shira,
Listen,
you.
You aren't going all shy on me, are you?
Hey.
Actually, yeah. Change your plans. Grab your voice, sir.
Come on, I can see you blushing under that big hat. Oh, and who's your little friend there? He's a right strapping lad, isn't he? Aren't you, love? Professor!
Oh my god.
Luke, shield your eyes.
Me?
You're a cute one, aren't you?
Professor, I think she's a pedophile.
Sorry to change the subject, but I couldn't help but notice Mr. Beluga entering your cabaret.
No, shit.
See, it is a cabaret.
Yeah.
Told you.
He's a British gentleman. He would have said
Whose
pedophile.
friends are you?
He would have said pedophile.
Something like that,
Yes,
yes.
I have to say it properly.
Pedophile.
Tell me, does Mr. Beluga visit here often?
Why, yes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably.
Well, you certainly could call him a patron of the arts, love.
The arts being the wonderful art of dance.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but your voice is putting me off.
Well, that's kind of the joke, Pixie.
I'm not one to go chatting about the customers or just any old charmer who walks past.
Charmer? Professor, why are you hitting on her?
Private adult stuff, Luke. Shut up.
Wow,
No.
you're a dick.
Oh, but you're a handsome devil, aren't you? Charming, dapper, and such a gentleman.
Dapper. So now she's a hipster, great.
Show me you got some brains behind that pretty face and I might get a bit indiscreet.
Professor, why is she... Professor, why is she, playing with her clothes like that?
Luke, why don't you go play in the park?
What park? All I see is... Oh!
Just go!
Dwebs, the park is closed though. We just went by it.
I don't care. Go to the park.
Professor, the park is closed!
Well, look at it then.
You're gonna let Luke
puzzle, please.
You're gonna let Luke all alone in this phantom
As
town?
long as he doesn't see me and this lovely woman making out, I don't care.
Professor, what was that you said about making... Oh my god, what are you doing with that? Oh god, Professor!
Hello.
This should
Voice
be
is voice is a deal breaker. Just say it.
a true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yeah, that voice is a deal breaker.
Who's saying that?
So yeah, that was about dividing the value in equal shares, basically. It's
Ruined
a
Professor, what are
simple
you
math
doing with the
puzzle.
necklace?
Now, more talking, Luke.
Sharing is caring. Give or take.
Brains and beauty. I hope you don't sell puzzles for all the girls.
So puzzles are also a way of courting girls in this world.
Yeah, if we remember, puzzles are the way to a woman's heart.
Yeah.
Now then, Mr. B is definitely here looking for something, but I don't rightly know what.
I think I know what he's looking for in that cabaret place, though.
He can't be having much luck because whenever he's had a right combo on whenever I've seen him lately.
Oh!
Brilliant.
Well, now we know what he's doing in there.
Hey, where are you? Oh.
Finding a lead out here is slow coming, isn't it?
You've ruined my chance, Luke. Indeed. Perhaps our only real choice is to wait for the Hearson Museum to open. Now,
Gosh, if that's the case, maybe we should revisit the museum and
Well,
leave
Luke,
this
so-
dull cabaret. I know what you were up to, Professor.
but Luke,
Oh,
I
boy.
wanted to go to the brothel. I mean, the
Oh, boy.
cabaret.
What? Do you really think I'm that stupid?
This is
I've already had the talk with my parents, so I know clearly well what you were doing.
I apologize profusely to everyone at level 5.
This is just wonderful. The professor's already grumpy enough, but now he's got blue balls. So that's just gonna make it even worse.
This is not what this series is meant to be.
Thank you for covering our asses, G-Roy.
The gate is open now.
No problem.
Now we can finally go inside.
I can go inside, Luke. This is my game. You're staying here.
Professor, you are already inside someone. Let's actually go inside something.
But it's my game!
Oh, wait. It's me and Dwebs. Alright.
Okay, no, I'm done now. I'm done.
Alright, let's try to focus a bit for now.
It sounds like
Yeah,
the
okay.
conductor, Mr.
Story
Beluga,
going
wrote
on
again.
here.
Which
Like,
one am
people
I again?
dying, you know?
You're Mr. Beluga.
Nothing. You don't even have so much as a lead on it. I thought I told you to find it and find it fast.
Uncle, you gotta cut me some slack, man. It's no piece of cake sneaking around with the fuzz on my tail.
Ooh, you have a criminal record, do you?
Plus, that professor dude from London has been out playing detective.
So I am a detective. Shut up!
Keeping a low profile takes it out of a guy, you know what I'm saying? Plus, my feet are killing me from all this running around. How about you let me take a break?
No, absolutely not. And why am I British all of a sudden?
Besides, if I get caught sneaking around like this...
Because you're British.
You always wear a layer, Samuel. Stop moaning and get back to the task at hand. Until you find that box, I better not hear the word break coming out of your mouth.
Alright, so he is looking for the box.
Gosh, Mr. Beluga really let him have it. Do you think he was the one who opened this gate?
No, I did with my mind powers. I'm not sure, though it appears that while the gate is open, the museum itself is still closed. But let's put this discussion aside for a moment. Tell me, Luke, do you recognize the symbol at our feet?
Oh, yes, I do.
Because I don't. Help me out here. The stone has been worn down over the years, but I've definitely seen this design before.
Oh, it looks like the symbol on the book we found lying out in the street.
That it does, but I'm certain I've seen something like this in another location too. But where?
Indeed we did.
Ah, yes. Now I've got it. The script gave me a brain.
What is it, Professor?
It was in the office, wasn't it?
We must locate Inspector Chelmy at once. I need to see that photo he acquired from the crime scene. Quick, Luke, before he makes a spin-off series. Go,
Bro,
go, go!
But this town is so big. How are we going to track him down?
You might remember in part 1 where we actually saw a picture of
I just said it was back in the office.
The illusion box. So he saw it in the illusion box.
I think you're probably right. Quick, let's head back to the hotel.
The Professor and Luke decide to return to the hotel. I'm back! The American narrator is back.
Yay!
Why did you bring him back?
Hey! Why the heck did you bring in a Portuguese narrator?
Because he's more competent.
But you were also saying the same...
No accent, wait.
Away from here, quick, move along,
You
move
fluffed
along.
up that line, so I fired him.
Wow, Professor, I knew
I'm a
that you were
producer
awesome,
as
but I
well,
didn't
so
know
I
that
can
you could fire people.
I'm a producer, so I can fire people and hire them as I wish.
Man, Professor Layton's such a prima donna, isn't he?
Yes, I'm the Edward Norton of video games.
Or the Ed Wood.
Or the Tony Shalhoub.
Oh, you two again. Sorry, but I'm doing real police work here. No time to play the tattoo of the cities.
Professor, they're playing on the Game Boys.
Well, two has been out pretending I did some investigation. I know. You know, why don't you go solve some puzzles?
No. Only the cool kids with DSs.
If you actually solve like 50 puzzles, then I'll listen to you.
Remember?
It's like he turned his ears off.
Yeah, I mean, by this point, everyone
La
has...
la 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 la
There's nothing
la.
we can do about that. We'll come back to the inspector later, after he stopped acting like a
To the Littleton Shack.
After he stopped acting like a prima donna. No, wait.
Alright, so the inspector won't listen to us unless we have 50 puzzles under our belt. So let's solve a few.
You've got a couple, not 50.
I didn't say anything because I'm kept in town. You can lose track of puzzles while running around town. Have a look in here.
Honey, are you alright? You're freaking me out.
What are you doing?
She's playing with her hat.
Alright, so these are all the puzzles we missed while going through the chapter. So basically, whenever we're lacking on puzzles, all we have to do is go to Granny's and solve a few. Three people are at odds with one another are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. They are all locals of the town, which has a voter population of 40. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate, obviously. In which of the 40 voters casts a single vote, and every vote is recognized. What is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory?
So wait, there's 3 people and there's 40. Yes,
There's 40 people, 3 candidates.
I'm in character for this one.
Oh, okay.
40 voters, 40 divided by 3.
Think about how many votes will be cast in the town, excluding the 3 cast by the candidates themselves.
37?
Exactly. So now think around that. The 3 candidates themselves also have the right to vote. Of course, since each of them wants to win, you can take for granted that each candidate will vote for themselves.
60-12?
No, one of them just decides to, Oh, I got it right. See, Luke, I'm smart.
I got it!
Wait, why are you solving it?
Actually, I got it wrong this one.
Luke, you fucked up.
Yeah, that's not how you spell 60-12.
Oh, man. The professor just gets more and more assholish by every part. I'm so oh my god, Shira, you know what this means, don't you? This means eventually he will go twin dilemma on our asses.
Oh boy.
No.
I haven't seen that, so I guess I wouldn't
do
know.
not strangle Luke.
Luke,
don't strangle anyone.
Luke, put it this way. The doctor.
What were you
I
saying
saw
about-
that episode, Luke. It has behavior even I wouldn't
Here
do.
goes.
Alright, 20.
There you are, Luke. You got there eventually. Let's give him a round of applause.
Well, you were going to say something, and you kind of
yeah.
interrupted.
Finished, it's fine.
There you go.
Okay.
See, 20 plus 1 equals 19, 1 plus 1 equals 18, 1 equals... So yeah, it's basically as long as he has at least 20 votes, he'll win for sure.
Maths.
Touch. The word touch just showed up. Why is that funny?
All right.
There are meters showing you how many
Because we
puzzles you've
can't,
solved.
because it's an emulator.
Yeah, you can go into the pause menu and see how many puzzles you have.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's solve the pattern box. Why not?
Right.
This is me. I kind of had to go for a bit. So hold on. The two boxes shown below are actually the same box shown from two different angles. Using the visible faces as a guide, we assemble the pattern of the box by placing the tiles into the unfolded view of the box. Don't forget, each tile needs to go in the correct place and facing the correct direction, so you may need to rotate the tiles with your stylus. So basically, it's another one of those visual puzzles.
Yeah, you're right, Shiroi. The reason it's so funny is because it's mocking you because you can't touch.
I must use my immaculate knowledge. Luke, pass me my DS.
Alright, Professor.
How would you figure? No, how would you figure that out?
Why are there pictures of dogs
Well,
on my DS?
The answer
it's a matter of studying the two examples they give us and see. Okay, so let's say, like for example, you take one tile. Okay, let's see what other tiles are adjacent to this one, and then you compare the two, and you try various things. It's basically it's kind of hard to explain through words, but imagine a cube where every single side of the cube has a number. Meaning,
see, Luke, I can get it in one try.
Yes, well done, Professor.
Yeah, but I'm trying to mentally fold this cube, and I can't.
Trust me, Pixy, it's a lot easier when you actually play in the game, and the game actually, you can actually see it for yourself, right?
Well, I'm looking at it right now. I'm seeing it for myself.
Luke, please be honest. Am I coming off as incredibly obnoxious?
Some people take a bit more time. I mean, I know I'd take a while.
Well, Professor, you kind of are, but I'm sure that you'll grow out of it eventually by unwound future.
Sorry, what? Some people what?
All right.
I said, it depends on the person. Like, I know I'd take a while trying to figure some of these out.
Oh no, the thing about the Pandora's box is actually probably the one of the hardest Layton games. Like the puzzles in this one are some of the hardest.
You said the ones in the crossover were easiest to sort of get Ace Attorney fans comfortable with the Layton series.
Yeah, the crossover brings out the easiest puzzles in Layton history. The puzzles trust me, compared to the actual Layton games, the puzzles in the crossover.
3 seconds.
And yet I struggle horribly on them.
Except for Last Spectre, where apparently they even make them easier with the super hints.
Actually, Joe, but the super hint premiered in Lost Future.
Oh, it did. Oh, that's right, it did. Brain fart on my end. I guess I never really got up to
the super hint. Yeah, that's another. Might as well say, since Jova brought it up. I'll talk about it. Basically, in the third Layton game, they added an extra fourth hint called the super hint. At the cost of 2 hint coins.
Super hint. Hints aren't good enough for you? Well, here's a super hint.
At the cost of 2 hint coins, you get a hint that pretty much gives you the answer.
I never noticed.
It's for the people who are desperate.
It's for people like Luke.
Excuse me, Professor. At least I don't end up. Well.
All right. So in the next part,
got your tongue, Luke.
So in the next part, we're gonna get some heavy plot stuff. So
and hopefully, I get to be the main character in this game for once.
Is Flora okay?
Well.
We kind of left her alone for a long time.
I don't care.
That's what the next part is for.
Is she okay?
Who cares? It's about
Shiroi, you haven't forgotten what happened in 2 parts ago, have you? 3 parts ago.
She's not okay, is she? She hasn't been okay for a while.
Don't worry, Shiroi. The next part is going to address that.
Sure, he'll be fine.
Okay.